Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we explore the fascinating world of entrepreneurship and business leadership. Today, we're going to dive into the remarkable life and legacy of Robert Wood Johnson II, a pioneer in the pharmaceutical industry and a true champion of innovative leadership. As we delve into the story of Robert Wood Johnson II, you'll discover how his vision, values, and unwavering commitment to excellence transformed not only his company, but also the lives of countless people around the world. So, let's start with the basics. Who was Robert Wood Johnson II, and what made him a giant in the business world? Robert Wood Johnson II was an American businessman and philanthropist, best known for his role as the president of Johnson & Johnson, one of the world's largest and most respected healthcare companies. Born in 1893, Johnson grew up with a strong sense of purpose and responsibility, shaped by his family's values and their commitment to making a positive impact on society. As we explore Johnson's life and career, you'll notice that he was driven by a unique set of principles that guided his decision-making and leadership style. These principles, which would eventually become the foundation of Johnson & Johnson's success, included a deep respect for people, a passion for innovation, and an unwavering commitment to quality and excellence. One of the most significant aspects of Johnson's leadership was his emphasis on putting people first. He believed that the well-being and happiness of his employees were essential to the company's success, and he implemented policies and programs that reflected this philosophy. From providing on-site childcare and fitness facilities to promoting a culture of open communication and feedback, Johnson created an environment where employees felt valued, supported, and empowered to make a difference. Johnson's commitment to innovation was another key factor in his success. He encouraged experimentation, calculated risk-taking, and continuous learning, recognizing that these qualities were essential for driving growth and staying ahead of the competition. Under his leadership, Johnson & Johnson developed some of the most iconic and life-changing products in the healthcare industry, including Band-Aids, Tylenol, and AccuView contact lenses. One notable case study is the famous Tylenol tampering crisis of 1982, when several people died after taking Tylenol capsules that had been laced with potassium cyanide. Johnson & Johnson faced a devastating public relations disaster. However, under the guidance of James Burke, who was heavily influenced by Johnson's leadership philosophy, the company took swift and decisive action to recall all Tylenol products from the market and reintroduce them in tamper-evident packaging. This move was a huge success, not only saving the company but also restoring public trust. It's a powerful example of how Johnson's principles, particularly his emphasis on putting people first and doing what's right, even when it's difficult, can guide decision-making and drive positive outcomes. So, how can you apply these principles in your own ventures or careers? The key takeaway is to prioritize your stakeholders, whether it's your employees, customers, or community, and make decisions that align with their needs and values. This might involve creating a similar credo for your organization, or simply taking the time to understand the needs of your stakeholders. Another practical tip is to focus on creating value for all your stakeholders, not just shareholders. This might involve investing in employee development programs, sourcing materials sustainably, or engaging with local communities. By doing so, you'll not only build a more resilient business but also contribute to the greater good. As we navigate today's complex business environment, Robert Wood Johnson II's principles remain more relevant than ever. His commitment to putting people first, innovating, and creating value for all stakeholders has inspired generations of entrepreneurs and leaders. As my friend, the legendary investor Warren Buffett, once said, "It's not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. Sometimes, it's the simple, yet powerful principles that can make all the difference." In conclusion, Robert Wood Johnson II's leadership and vision have left an enduring legacy in the world of business. His commitment to putting people first and creating value for all stakeholders has inspired generations of entrepreneurs and leaders. As we reflect on his remarkable life and career, we're reminded that great businesses are built on a foundation of strong values, innovation, and a deep understanding of the needs of their stakeholders. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, every great business starts with action. Make your next move count.